What's up, Bucks people? 3 in a row for your Tampa Bay Buccaneers after a 34-20 win on the road at Lambeau. And I sit here and ask myself, how can I talk about anything other than that game Baker Mayfield had? Wow. But this Week 15 film session presented by Microsoft Surface, we're going to do exactly that. We're going to start on defense. One thing that I love about Todd Bowles' defense is when they get unique and get variable, and you're like, what are they playing? So let's look at this defense right here. This is sometime in the first quarter. They have 7 guys literally on the line of scrimmage right here, and 4 guys back here, right? What are they? I'm like, what are they playing? This is a great disguise for what eventually ends up being too deep, man underneath coverage. You're like, no way. Okay, this is man right here. Obviously, this guy, the extra receiver, he's got to be man. And these 3 other releasers, I want you to pay close attention to these 3 guys, because what these 3 guys right here do is what makes this defense look so good. All right, so let's start at the back end. First of all, this receiver, he's free releasing, right? So you're like, how is this too deep man underneath? Well, in reality, it's this corner that's playing too deep, and Antoine Winfield is underneath him. Obviously, we know what this is, man-to-man with the safety over the top. Watch this. Jordan Love has only got about 14 starts in his career. He is like, what am I doing here? Perfect coverage on the back end. No way he's throwing there. No way he's throwing there. The other 3 releasers are in the backfield, and this ends up being the first sack of the game. And I know that Anthony Nelson is the one that ends up with this sack, but I want you to look at the linebackers. Look at Lavonte David. Look at outside linebacker Joe Tryon-Shoyinka, and then look at number 52, Britt, coming here. Now, these 3 guys, 1, 2, 3, have to account for these 3 eligibles, right? So when Lavonte, when he's playing the 3rd guy out to the right, his guy goes to the ground and blocks. He blitzes. Joe Tryon's guy is kind of in this mess somewhere. He's just a free hitter. But I want you to watch 52 right here. Watch KJ Britt. Now, there's blitzing, and then there's like annihilating a blocker. Throws him out of the way and gets on Jordan Love. He doesn't get credited for the sack, but he absolutely made that play. Great defense. All right, let's go to a huge 3rd down later in the game. And tell me right now what defense they're playing. There is, first of all, 6 DBs on the field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 DBs. And they put on Savassier Dennis at linebacker, so it's basically like a track meet out here if you're the Bucks D. So what are they playing? I'm like, I have no idea. There's 3 guys sitting back here. There's 2 corners, one right here, one right here. Then the nickel guy. Like, what defense is this? This is quintessential Bucks disguise playing great defense, because it ends up being 3 deep, 4 under, and the most unique thing I want you to watch is these 2 guys. 3 deep, buzz player. These 2 guys end up being hook players on the opposite side of the ball. And again, Jordan Love is like, what is going on with this Bucks defense? Let me just check this down, because I don't know where to throw this football. And then we come up, get off the field, great tackle. Now, the aforementioned Baker Mayfield, 22-28, 381 yards and 4 touchdowns. Now, I give a lot of credit to Baker, of course, because he made some great throws. But how about Dave Canales and his design of this offense? Play action is coming alive. The run game is getting variable. But look at this play. All right, so let's not pay attention to what the Packers are playing. They're actually playing 3 deep, 4 under. But that's not, they're playing man-to-man with a double robber. I'm going to explain what that is in a second. All right, so this play is essentially going to be opposite high-low. What do I mean by opposite high-low? 2 receivers on opposite side of the ball, and they're going to try to crisscross and get a quick completion on 3rd and short. Mike Evans is in man-to-man right here. We'll pay attention to that in a second. So why doesn't this play work for us initially? Because the Packers are playing man-to-man, right? And then double robber. So they're coming down and taking away the routes that we want to throw to. But Baker Mayfield, I said he had a baller-ass game. This is why. Watch what he does here. There's only 3 rushers here, but the pocket starts to collapse. Watch him hit his back foot, climb, go past the opposite high-low, find Mike Evans, Great throw. You can see this from the end zone even better. Watch Baker. Watch Baker here. This is awesome football right here. Right. Feeling pressure without looking at pressure. Good quarterbacks do this. Feel pressure without looking. Bam, climb, reduce that shoulder. Big completion down the field. Baker Mayfield. Ballin'. All right, so Dave Canales, applaud him right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is a great, great, great play. Final play that I'm going to show you on today's film session. All right, so you get a reduced formation. Again, the Packers are playing 3 deep, 4 under. That's irrelevant. I'm looking at the design of this play. Now, we've seen Devin Tompkins go in motion and get a reverse. In this game, we saw it. But we've also seen them on film do the fake reverse and then have this outlet out here where Baker just throws it to him and you kind of get some blockers out in front for him. What we haven't seen is the design of this play. Watch this flood action. What I mean by flood, I mean 4 receivers releasing to one side, right, of the football. These guys on this side of the ball are like, this ball's going to Devin Tompkins somehow. Watch the corner come up, the linebacker react. This guy's eyes are just like all over the place. And then the design of this play is just brilliant because out of that flood, you get Rachaad White right through the middle. And I mean, what a perfectly designed play. I mean, perfectly designed play. Watch Baker's execution of this play. I'm telling you, he was on one. He was feeling it. Watch this. Fake, fake, bullet. Rachaad White does what Rachaad White does when he gets the ball in his hand, scores touchdowns. Bucks win. Great victory for our team. All right, next week, Jacksonville coming to town. Great AFC South rival versus the NFC South rival, cross-state, that is. Huge playoff implications for both squads. I can't wait to break it down. I'll see you guys next week.